Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back here to Talk Tottenham here with your host Tom, previewing Sunday's huge clash against Manchester United at Old Trafford, guys. I think it's the 4:30 kickoff on Sunday. This is a big one. This is a big game for Tottenham because I think if we can go there, guys, and if we can go there and get a win, I think this would be a statement win for the club. And listen, the record up there over the years hasn't been good. We've been on the end of some bad results, but like I said in the last video, got nothing to fear, absolutely nothing to fear these days. With the players that we've got, obviously bolstered by two additional signings this week in Timo Werner and Radu Dragusin, who they're probably both likely to play. Dragusin will come in, I would imagine, at centre back. And he is likely to partner Mickey van der Ven. Timo Werner, obviously we've got him on a loan until the end of the season. I see him being a good sort of direct replacement for Sonny at the moment. I think both very good bits of business by Tottenham. I'd like to see a third coming in, and we've still got half of the month to go. Lots of links and reports linking us with Conor Gallagher. Really like Gallagher, by the way. I think he's exactly the type of player that would do very well in this team. Runs around a lot, gets stuck in, lots of quality, used to the high press. Whether or not we can actually get a deal done with Chelsea, I'm not sure, because often there's not a lot of business done between the two clubs. But for sure, he's exactly the sort of player that Ange would like, and I like Gallagher as well. But looking ahead to Sunday, guys, this really is a big game. If we can go there, guys, and do the business. And by the way, I did say in the last video as well, I don't think a draw is the end of the world, guys, in this game. I really don't. However, if we can go there and take the game to them and come away with the points, I really think that this, that like I said, that would really be a statement of intent by the club. We would then, I think, go third for a few hours. We'd be then on 42 points. Villa also on 42 points. But and it just widens the gap, doesn't it, between us and the chasing pack? It's already a little bit of a gap between us and sixth. I think is it 6 points between us and West Ham at the moment? I think so, but particularly keeping the distance between United, keeping the distance between Chelsea. 3 points would just be absolutely priceless. And you just don't know what sort of United are going to turn up. This is the problem, I am optimistic, but in the same breath, there's a little bit of trepidation about it as well, just because I don't know why, but every single season, United always seem to turn up against us at home. Even when they're not playing well, they always seem to put a performance in. And you don't want to be making the excuses already, but even the fact that the game's 4:30 on a Sunday, it's obviously broadcasted for TV. I'd be more comfortable, to be honest, guys, if it was a 3:00 on a Saturday afternoon. But we never seem to play United at that time. It's always tea time or lunchtime or some hour where it's reserved for TV. There's obviously going to be goals. United's defence is leaky. Ours is untested at the untried at the moment, especially with Dragusin coming in. But obviously, Porro and Destiny Udogie will play in the wide back positions and in the full back positions even, and then coming in will be Dragusin, and he will be partnering Van der Ven, and we don't even know what sort of fitness Van der Ven's at the moment. Is he ready to play 90 minutes? We haven't even seen him since the Chelsea game, which was over 2 months ago now. So, have to see what his fitness levels are like. Dragusin, from what I've seen on YouTube, very, very good. Very, very comfortable, aggressive Romanian player. Very, very good with the ball at his feet as well. So, lots of comparisons between him and Romero, I think. That would be my back four. Moving in guys to the midfield, I think, in that double pivot, obviously Sarr is off at the African Nations. I see Rodrigo Bentancur starting. Disappointed in the presser to hear that Ange was saying that Lo Celso has picked up a knock. That guy can just not, he just can't catch a break, and he's always injured. And it's such a shame because I would have started him in this game, but I think probably next to Bentancur, it's a toss up, isn't it, between Højbjerg and Skip. And really it's a flip of a coin, because on one hand you've got Højbjerg, who looks like he kind of wants out of the club, and Skip, who isn't really in that great a form at the moment. So I'm not sure, to be honest. If you had to push me at the moment, I think he might just side with Højbjerg, just because I think Højbjerg is in slightly better form. But that's all I'm going off. So yeah, I'd be looking at playing those two in the double pivot as the holding midfielders, and then in the midfield, sort of in those attacking three, I think Brennan Johnson can definitely get at Luke Shaw, and I want to see us, use him and utilise his pace. I think Johnson could be a good threat for us in this game. Kulusevski will play, I hope, in that number 10 role, in that advanced position. Kulu's better in that position. I think he's proved that he's better actually really as a number 10 rather than as a wide right player, which is very, very interesting. But Kulu's been great this season. He's been one of our shining lights, and I can see him having a really, really good game at Old Trafford on Sunday. And then guys, coming in on that left-hand side, is I'm going to throw him straight in. Timo Werner. I think will play in that wide left position. I think it's his best position. I don't see him as an out-and-out striker, but I do see him as that player who can come in, in a similar position to Sonny, as more of a kind of inverted forward, who can get on the end of things and create. And we're going to need that on Sunday. We're going to need to dominate the possession, I think, and I think we will. I think we're going to dominate the game, and I think Werner, we're going to need his pressing, and I'm going to throw him straight in, guys. I'm going to throw him straight in because without Sonny, as proved in the Burnley game, I thought we did look a little bit inept. I would say from an attacking point of view, we didn't have that cutting edge. Having said that, I am going to play Richarlison as the number 9 in this game, guys, because quite frankly, we haven't really got anyone else at the moment to play up there. Of course, there's an argument you could say you could play Werner through the middle and then maybe play like a Brian Hill, or someone else on that left-hand side. But I'm going to play Richarlison up front. I think, he is in good form at the moment. You can't get away from that. It's like 5 in 6 games. He didn't have a good game against Burnley, but I think to drop him, now would be really, really damaging, I think, to his confidence. So that would be my lineup, guys. Let's just go through that again very, very quickly. Vicario in goal with a back four of Pedro Porro, Radu Dragusin making his debut. Not sure if I've got the pronunciation right there, but I've heard lots of variations, guys. Partnering Dragusin is Mickey van der Ven, and then left back Destiny Adoghi. In that double pivot, I'm going for Rodrigo Bentancur and Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, with a front three of Brennan Johnson, Dejan Kulusevski and Timo Werner behind Richarlison. If that's the lineup, guys, for the game, look, I've been thinking about this all day. What prediction I'm going to go for this game? My head is sort of leaning towards a draw, unfortunately, guys, because, like I said, this is just a game that United always turn up in. They're so fluky. Even a couple of years ago, I remember they were out of form, and we were flying, and we went there, and then Ronaldo scored a hat trick out of nowhere. And last season as well, we didn't turn up, did we? And there's been several seasons, but I think we will turn up. I think we will turn up in this game, and my head is saying it could be a 2-2 draw, but my heart is leaning more to a 2-1 Tottenham win. Um, so I'm gonna go for the heart. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go for the 2-1 Spurs win in this game. What do you think, guys? Do you agree with my lineup? Would you make any changes? Can you see him throwing Dragusin in, or would he maybe start him on the bench and stick with Emerson Royale, who, in all fairness, hasn't done anything wrong, has he? In the games that he's played, he's been very, very good. And then, also Timo Werner. I can't think of. We haven't really got too many options, but any alterations you'd make to that lineup, guys, do let me know in the comments. Maybe you'd be favouring a lot Oliver Skip in midfield. So, guys, let me know what you think of my lineup. What is your score prediction? And, guys, just before I sign off, big shout out to Eric Dyer, who left the club yesterday for Bayern Munich. Dyer has been at the club for 10 years, same as Hugo Lloris, and these guys have just become kind of, staple Tottenham players. And I've got so many memories of both of them, coming through as kids, and then, kind of, unfortunately, kind of finishing their Spurs career with a bit of a whimper because both of them were out of the team. But I just want to say, big up to both of them, and, especially, well, both of them, Lloris and Dyer. I'll always remember that team with Poch in 20, those years with Maurizio, where they were both, first team players and first names on the team sheet. You all could always rely on a good performance from both of them. So I really wish them both of them in their success in their career. Not that they're ever going to watch this video, but if they ever did land on this, thank you so much, guys, for your performances for the club. It means a lot, honestly, from all us Tottenham fans. Guys, I'm going to sign off now. Have a really, really good weekend. Let's hope that Spurs can make us happy, guys, on Sunday afternoon and bring back the 3 points to Tottenham. And it would really, it would really catapult our season, I think, to new levels. So let's see if we can do it. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the match, guys. Keep safe. Keep well. Come on, you Spurs.